Good morning. We're going to continue with showing how discrete data is plotted. And here we have the same well as in the previous video, but we're going to play with the porosity and the permeability from core. And as we scroll the header up and down, you can see that we've got porosity, and we've got permeability, and we've got some other curves which can also be used. So if we go to the cross plot, which is by pressing the cross plot, we're left with the cross plot that we had before, the density versus the neutron. And we're going to change this to the x and y. And then we're going to change the y-axis to be permeability. And we do this by typing in perm, P-E-R-M. And we grab the permeability. And the curve needs to be logarithmic. And when we change the scale to logarithmic, it changes the minimum maximum to some appropriate values. So, and then we hit done. And then we change the x-axis. And we want this to be porosity. So we type in porosity. And we select the porosity here. And this is plotting discrete data. And we're going to change the maximum to be 60, and then we're going to plot the data. I should say. And then we can see the data there. You can pinch and squeeze the plot as much as you like. You still have the same functionality with the histograms as before, but we're now going to specify the region button. We'll go to zone B, which is where the core data is. And you can show the plot with the interval, and this is the interval that the core was taken over. So let's hide that, and let's tap the region button. And we're going to add a region. And then we're going to draw a circle around the points. And then we go back to the region button. And we select regression lines. And then it gives us the regressions. We can copy and paste these regression lines by simply tapping on them. And that's how you can cross-plot basic regression lines. If we go back to the cross-plot, we're now going to show you how to deal with continuous versus discrete data. And you can plot both. You don't have to do any matching of the sample rates or anything. So let's take the permeability and let's change this to phi t. Now in this case, we need to change it so that it's a linear scale. And if we use reset properties, it will pick up the default properties for the phi t, which is minus 0.1 to 0.6. And then we hit done, and we plot the data. We can pinch and squeeze the plot, however we wish. And then we can go to the region, add a region, draw a circle around it, and we get the regression lines. We can force, with linear regressions, to go through y. And as you can see here, you have the linear regression line here, which shows we don't have too bad a relationship between our phi t and the porosity. Thank you very much.